the women's absolute here at the Subspectrum No-Gi Summer Trials. We have Maxine Knetter taking on Katie Stensgaard. Maxine coming out of Madison, Wisconsin, over at Capital City, BJJ and MMA. And Katie from the Academy of Combat Arts.
You know, I had the pleasure of seeing Katie compete a couple weeks ago. Man, very game, very game competitor, man.
Absolutely, and you know, I know I have trained with Maxine before as well. I know she's been dabbling in MMA and taking home you know, a few W's over there. Definitely somebody who is going to bring a lot of pressure, not afraid to wrestle, not afraid to dogfight in a lot of positions.
We got some upper body ties going on here on the feet, jockeying for position they are. Strong collar tie by Stensgaard, but countered with kind of a Russian tie by Knetter, which results in a takedown here into a north-south position right away.
Absolutely. We saw here that Russian tie kind of countered, going almost for a guillotine, trying to get over the top of the head. Max does kind of the smartest thing you can there, just hips in and closes that distance so that when Katie's going to drop back, Max is going to kind of float over the top, get her hips to the opposite side, and that's how we're going to end up in the top of side control right here.
Instep, pinning the arm of Stensgaard. Other arm is carved up high towards the head. Maxine looking to step over to a mount, knee side to a mount here.
Oh, and look, that arm is already collected. She is going to be hunting that head and arm choke.
Stensgaard collects a little quarter guard there with her legs, but Knetter gets rid of that right away. Gets back to work.
And Stensgaard has her forearm kind of trapped in there with the shoulder, trying to alleviate some of that pressure. Knetter here really going to drive in, applying a lot of top pressure here, and basically just going to try to choke through that, it seems.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can buy yourself just a little bit of breathing room with that forearms in, but if the squeeze is right, if the position's right, you know, you can power through that.
Absolutely. You know, as long as that space is getting taken up and getting squeezed, that choke is going to be on. So Max doing a good job of transitioning here toward the back. Maybe we're going to see a kind of rear triangle applied here. Katie is sitting a little bit low in Max's hips. I would expect kind of an arm bar here, and then I think that's what we're seeing.
Triangle in the head, arms locked up. Stensgaard maybe looking to tap, hard to tell.
Yeah, looking maybe to come up toward more of a mounted triangle, looking for the Kimura. That's going to get the finish there. Maxine Knetter moving on in our women's absolute tournament.
Stellar performance from Knetter. It's pretty much all her the entire match, finishing with a sub.
Absolutely, like I said, always pushing the pace forward, always applying a lot of pressure, making her a really game opponent.
Cap City, BJJ, and MMA representing once again here at Subspectrum. Okay, big match up next. We've got Maxine Knetter versus, I'll let you say it, BP.
I believe that is JOANNA TRINDADE.
Yeah, okay. You know, that pronunciation tends to change every time. I'm not sure if...
That's not up to me.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
Joe coming in, sitting guard, being very aggressive out of the gate here, looking a little bit for that razor lock and trying to sweep, now being heavy on the head. And we know if you're in Joe's guard, she's going to walk the legs up and look for a triangle. This is her bread and butter. This is the place that she wants to be. Maxine got to be very cognizant of that, keeping good posture and good pressure, which we know she can do.
Yeah, Joanne looking to work that guard up high, back down to a regular closed guard.
Yep, and here kind of playing with the wrists. You know, we are still very early into this match, just about a minute in, and when we're seeing a little bit of hand fight here going on, you know, not accepting a position where we're both standing, this is kind of going to become our neutral position in this case.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Knetter standing up.
Yep. Keeping those arms a little bit out, I think, as she's coming up and accepting that combat base. I think that Joe is a really game competitor, and I think if Max starts to get high, Joe is going to really look to pick off one of those arms.
Yeah, Joanne looking to work her way up to a pit stop position there.
Yeah, definitely has Maxine's shoulder teetering on the outside of her knees, which is going to give her more control, and you can see looking to come over the top for that arm bar. Max doing a good job trying to slip it, but Jo has got a mean pinch here. And I think Jo is going to take her time to make sure this is locked in.
Yeah, Maxine looks like she's, you know, it's, you know, that elbow is in there. She's got her arms figured forward, though. Okay, yeah, Maxine has a hand up on top of the thigh.
Yep, we'll see Jo with that leg underhooked on her right side. Going to use that to get a little bit better angle and going to switch it back to the full guard.
Nice defense there from Knetter, staving off that attack.
Absolutely. Just about 4 minutes remain. Jo is going to use this opportunity, Max going low, to try to get under the legs. Jo's going to use that opportunity to sit up, but we're going to kind of reverse that here as Max starts to kind of drive up the middle and end up back in a closed guard position.
Very, very active guard from Joanna. Again, she's going to that pit stop position once again.
Absolutely. I think a real staple of her game here, and kind of threatening a little bit of an arm lock at the moment with Max's left arm and her hand kind of in the armpit. It's going to put some outside torque on that shoulder. Not going to feel super good, probably not enough to finish. But really what we're looking for here is Jo's trying to kind of spin off, looking for a triangle at the moment.
Do we have a dead orchard? Is that both arms in?
Both arms are in.
Okay.
One shoulder out. That's going to give Jo a lot of options here. You got the choke that's threatening. You got the arm bar that's coming on right now, and that's going to get the finish.
Dead orchard arm bar by Joanne Trindade? Trindade, BP. Okay, all right. Wow, what a finish. Turned that pit stop corner armbar position, fully figure forward the legs, and got the armbar off it.
Absolutely, and that is going to be another finals victory for Joanna, making herself known here on the subspectrum stage, especially with those triangles, those dead orchards.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, that's man, if you're a triangler and you can incorporate a dead orchard in your game, man, it really beefs it up.
And if you're a triangler watching at home, you should be watching Joanne Trinidad.
Because she's balling out of control right now. Look at that money.